Hello friends, welcome back. Welcome back to my channel Engineering Fundamentals. Today we will discuss one instrument which is used for a linear measurement, that is a vernier caliper. What is the principle of this vernier caliper? Principle is the difference between two scales. What are the different two scales? For that, first we have to see what are the different parts the vernier caliper is having. So this vernier caliper is made up of Mitutoyo. You can see there are two jaws. This jaw is fixed jaw, and these are this one and this one is movable jaw. These two jaws are used to measure the external parts, and these two jaws are used for measurement of internal part. Then this is the fine adjustment screw. This is a locking screw. Locking screw is used whenever we measure the dimension between these two jaws. We have to lock the dimension so that once you remove that jaw from these two jaws, the dimension will not distract. So that we have to lock that dimension and you have to take the reading. This one is a depth measurement bar. Whenever we want to measure a depth of any part, for that purpose we are using this depth measurement bar. Now the principle of vernier caliper is the difference between two scale. So what are these two scale? You can see this scale is a main scale and this scale is a vernier scale. So now you can see there are two scale. This above scale is given the dimension in inch and this bottom scale is given the dimension in mm. Now we have to find out the least count of this vernier caliper. So this least count of vernier caliper is 0.02 mm or 0.001 inch. So how to find out this vernier least count of this vernier caliper? You can see when I match two jaws, this fixed jaw with a movable jaw, and 0 of this main scale, vernier scale is matching with the 0 of vernier scale. Now this vernier scale is having 50 mm divisions, and these 50 mm divisions are exactly matching with 49 division on a main scale. So this 50 vernier scale reading is equal to 49 main scale division. So this 50 is exactly matching with this 49 main scale division. So we can find out the least count as 1 main scale division minus 1 vernier scale division. So main scale division 1 is a 1 mm minus this 50 mm is matching with 49. So 49 above 50, then we are getting the least count of 0.02 mm. Then we can find out the least count by the another method, that it is a ratio of smallest division on measured on main scale upon total number of divisions on vernier scale. Smallest division measured by this main scale is what? 1 mm, and total number of divisions on vernier scale is at 50 mm. If you measure one by one line each, then you are getting the 50 divisions on vernier scale. So if we get the ratio that smallest division measured on main scale is 1 mm divided by 50, then we are getting the least count as 0.02 mm. So this is all about the least count of a vernier caliper. Now if you want to measure the dimension by using a vernier caliper, for that you have to adjust, or we have to move this movable jaw by using this fine adjustment screw, and whatever gap we are getting in between that, you have to place the jaw which dimension you have to measure. So this vernier caliper you can measure to measure the length, height, diameter or depth of any part. Now for example, if you want to measure the diameter of this part, then you have to adjust that part in between two jaws and you have to match the two jaws. You have to apply some gentle pressure. Don't forcefully apply any pressure, otherwise it will measure a wrong result. Once you apply that pressure, small pressure, then you have to lock this lock nut. Now I lock the lock nut, then you have to remove the job. Now you have to take the reading of this diameter. How to measure that? For that you require two readings. One is a main scale reading and another is a vernier scale reading. First you have to measure the main scale reading. How you will measure? First, now you have to check the vernier scale 0 is exactly matching with which line of a main scale. Now you can see it matching with or exceeding 23 division but not completed 24. So it is in between 23 and 24. Now you means it completed 23 mm but it is not completed 24 mm. So I am taking the reading as 23. Now next is vernier scale reading. How to take that vernier scale reading? From this vernier scale divisions you have to check which line is exactly matching with this main scale line. Which line of a vernier scale is exactly matching with the main scale line. Now you can see from the 5 means 27, this is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, then 20, 26, 27th line is exactly matching with this main scale. So I am taking 27, then you have to multiply with a least count. Then you are getting the reading as 23 plus 0.54. Once you multiply with 27 into 0.02, then you are getting the reading as 23.54 mm as total reading. So whenever you want to take the reading by using a vernier caliper, you have to take two readings. One is a main scale reading and vernier scale reading. First you have to check the 0 of a vernier scale is matching exactly to which line of a main scale. Then you have to take that reading. Exactly matching or near to match, that reading you have to take. Then vernier scale, it means which line of a vernier scale reading is exactly matching with the main scale. That division you have to note down, and you have to multiply that vernier scale reading or vernier scale division by a least count of a vernier caliper. Then you will get the total reading by a vernier caliper. So in this way you can measure the height, length, diameter or depth of any object by using vernier caliper. Hope you like this video, and by using this you can measure, or by using this principle of vernier caliper you can measure any dimension. This is all about to take the reading from the vernier caliper. Hope you like this video. If you like it, don't forget to subscribe my channel and also like, comment and share. Thank you very much.